What's up guys, it's Criddle here from the AnimeBallZ team with another This Is. This time this is a series about girls and giant machines, giant balls of metal and guns and explosions and cannons and stuff like that in the form of Girls und Panzer.
Off the tracks.
So Girls und Panzer follows the story of Miho, who is a girl who just wants to live a normal life. She ends up going to this school and she's the new girl in school and she doesn't know anyone, she doesn't have any friends, and she just wants to sort of cruise along, be under the radar and just enjoy herself. Enter Sayori and Hana, who decide, you know what, we're going to be friends with you and you're going to be our new best friend of all time. We're just going to hang out with you all the time, and our forced elective, we're going to do that with you as well. And they're like, you know what? This subject that they've just brought back sounds really cool. It's called tankery. Tankery? What the hell is tankery? Tankery is the art of warfare using tanks. That's right. High school girls in tanks. Girls und Panzer, Panzers being a type of German tank, the und being and in German, but it's not a language lesson. This is a series about girls in tanks. Weird concept straight off the bat, and not to mention that there's been two guys introduced in the first 6 episodes of this series. One's an apprentice of one of the other characters' mums, and the other is one of the other girls' dads, who's a hairdresser, which is not to say anything against it. Actually, the other guy's an apprentice of a flower arranger, so not very masculine professions. No offense to any male hairdressers out there, but a lot of male hairdressers tend to be a bit more effeminate than most guys, and flower arranging is not the most manly of things unless you're that demon from Gintama. So it's quickly revealed that Miho is actually a very skilled tanker. She comes from a school and she has an older sister who does tankery for a living, and she doesn't really want to get involved in tankery, but her friends, her new best friends of all time are really commander keen about it, and she agrees to go involved with this tankery thing purely because her friends are involved. To round out the 5 main cast members, we add Yukari to the mix, who is obsessed with tanks. Like, think about me with One Piece, except replace One Piece with tanks and me with this Yukari girl. She is mind-bogglingly obsessed with tanks. She loves tanks, she breathes tanks, she knows everything about tanks. She's a great person to have on their team. The 5th person that joins the lineup is Mako, who is a girl who struggles to get up in the morning and is failing on attendance. But the good thing about tankery is that it counts as triple credit, so it means that if she does tankery and they do well enough that they aren't a complete shame and people obviously are actually trying in the class, she'll get triple credits and be able to pass the year and move on to the next year, which is used as the convincing for her to get involved. She's like, no, I don't want to do tankery. It's like, you do realize it's worth triple credits, and if you don't pass, you'll have to call me senpai. And she's like, yeah, no, I don't want to call you senpai, and I don't want to stay down a grade. I want to pass, I want to get out of high school. So she joins tankery. And this is a battle series, but it's not a battle series in the sense of Naruto or Bleach or One Piece or Dragon Ball Z or anything like that. It's a strategic tank war game type thing. Essentially a big chess match in giant machines of rolling death and destruction. Very interesting, especially because these girls don't know how to use tanks when they first start out, so they have to learn how to move them and learn how to shoot them and learn how to aim and learn how to command a tank and go in formations and stuff like that. It's really very interesting series, definitely something worth checking out, and once again another Hanabi series that has caught me off guard and I've fallen in love with as a result. So enough about the plot and the characters that are involved in that plot. Let's look at the characters themselves and the voice actors behind those characters as we look at
The good, the bad, and the dubbers.
So Miho is voiced by Margaret MacDonald, who is the voice of Miho from Batum, Aya from Another, and Izumi from Say I Love You. Sayori is voiced by Jessica Calvello, who is a Claire in the fairy tale The Phoenix Priestess movie, Chohi from Iki Tausen, and Excel from Excel Saga. Hana is voiced by Caitlin French, who is Chiaki from Bodacious Space Pirates, Mei from Say I Love You, and Kaguya from Shining Hearts. Yukari is voiced by Rebecca Stevens, who is Ritsuko from Kids on the Slope, Nate from Horizon in the Middle of Nowhere, and Mitsuru from Hiro no Kakara. Mako is voiced by Molly Searchy, who is Miyamoto from Samurai Bride, Reiko from Another, and Xiaomei from Shining Hearts. Girls und Panzer is definitely a series worth checking out. It doesn't quite make my top 10, but I am giving it an 8 out of 9 because this series is actually phenomenally awesome. I loved every second of the episode, and I just found myself going, okay, next episode, it's 2 a.m, but next episode, 4 a.m, next episode. Probably should get up in the morning. Oh wait, no, hang on, I haven't actually gone to sleep yet. Anyway, definitely check out this series. It's very, very, very awesome, very worth checking out. If you like tanks and you like girls, you'll like Girls und Panzer. I'm Criddle, this has been Girls und Panzer and another This Is, and I'll catch you on the flip side.